Operation, just a very good offensive team, a lot of skilled players, good offensive line, and the quarterback makes them go. So it's been a challenging week that way, but one we're looking forward to.
How do you kind of slow down this wide receiver tandem with Antonio and Juju? You got to stop one with Dillon and it's probably open.
Right. I mean, that's what makes them so good. They're so effective out there on the perimeter. And, they mix it up where they're aligned, how they disperse, the routes they run. And then, he has a chance to get it to him. And very accurate. I think the biggest thing looking at it, obviously the challenging first and second down normal football that you get, but the extension of plays. His ability to extend plays, and the receivers and the quarterback are all on the same page. And you see a lot of explosive plays come off of that. So, it's challenging to prepare for that.
You kind of notice how they're different in any way between Juju and Antonio?
Yeah, there's some differences, but a lot of similarities. They're both very good, very effective, and the number of targets they're getting. So I mean, they're a challenging duo, of receiving corps. So, and it's just not those two too. They're tight ends. They got a great group of tight ends. So we've got to work that out for us.
You mentioned Roethlisberger's ability to extend plays, but how much stress down on the corners to have to stay with two guys like that for so long?
Well, that's every week in the NFL. But, with those two guys, especially your antennas are up because they do it so often, and it really jumps out at you on tape.
What Connor, this is his first year.
You know what? He's a guy that jumps out too. Very patient runner, but has the ability to be a very strong runner as well. Breaks tackles, ability to make people miss in the open space. He's screens, the screen game that he's involved in, catching the passes out of the backfield. So fits in very well with that offensive scheme.
I don't know if you watched, I guess you probably have the film from the Cardinals game. I think only allowed less than 200 yards of offense. What do you think went right in that? Was just having Joey Bosa back in healthy, or what went right in that performance?
Well, I think that's how we look at each week. Is we definitely have to try to improve on things that happened from the previous week. And, it didn't start off good right away. The first series, we got punched in the mouth a little bit, but we bounced back. And I think the players understood just the importance of communication, doing your job. And if we do that, we can be an effective defense. So, and then you just get things going. I mean, to be honest with you, I think we're only out there 3 plays in the third quarter, and when you're out there that limited of time, sometimes your numbers can be low as well.
To tag off of that, no Mebane, no Denzel, no Corey last week, but who really stood out to you?
Last week, it was, it sounds cliche-ish, but it really was a team effort. You see guys that had to make plays individually at different times in the game. Joey got the pressure on the quarterback in the third down situation. JB made a play on a screen that maybe seems like a small play, but it was in good field position for them once they crossed the 50 and allowed us to get a third down win. So there was multiple plays, and that's kind of how our defense has been. It's not maybe one or two individual players. It's more of a group collective effort.
You mentioned after the Tennessee game how Coach does a great job of practicing the situation, so when the guys were out there for that stop at the end of that game right there, they knew it to go. Is that kind of similar with sudden change? Because you have a big stop there, but you can't really replicate it in practice.
Right. Sometimes sudden change is such a momentum swing. And I think for us as a defense, we have to look at it as another opportunity. This is a great opportunity to demonstrate who we are. Kind of like that, give us an inch and we'll protect it. Same type of mentality in sudden change. Now, we got to go out there and, we're put in bad field position. What's going to happen? Okay, let's regroup. For us, we'd like to have more of a mindset of what a great challenge. Let's go out there and a stop here or a chance to get a turnover. I mean, that's a great opportunity to demonstrate how we handle situations like that, more of that mindset.
You mentioned JB a second ago, but the way he stepped up as you're going down, what can you say speak to the job that he's done last week?
Yeah, I can't say enough for him because he plays multiple positions for us. He plays Mike, he plays Will. They would love to have him on every special teams, George would. So I think another year in the system, you're seeing him play faster in the system. He's always been fast, but the ability to recognize and then react quicker than he has in the past, I think that's really been evident for him.
Ben Roethlisberger, you talked about his ability to extend plays, but he's such a big-bodied guy. How do you contain him?
It is. Cardell, he's our scout team quarterback this week. But it is, it's not just his size. You're right. I mean, you can have guys on him, and he still looks downfield to make a play. the pump fakes that he does. When he does extend down the field or he does get out of the pocket, he's looking down the field, not for just an easy completion, but he's looking for shots. And, each week you look at the yards passing that he's had. And, he's very impressive now. As we all know. But when you watch him and really study him on tape, I've got a lot of respect for him.
Sometimes rookies kind of hit a wall in their first year, but it seems like for Derwin, he hasn't got there yet. How does he keep getting better?
Well, you're right. I know Coach Lynn has talked to a lot of our young players about that rookie wall. But, on our side of the ball, the guys, that's what I can speak for. I haven't seen it with those guys. Now, winning obviously helps, when you're relevant at this time of the year and, you got opportunities that you look forward to, that helps. So, but, regardless, I think their spirit, all those young guys, I think, they've been a welcome addition to our group, and it's been a really good mix.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.